In the heart of Nairobi, a young engineer fine-tunes a drone built from recycled electronics. In Lagos, a biotech team maps malaria resistance using AI and local data. In Cape Town, a space agency prepares to launch satellites that monitor climate patterns across the continent. This isn't a futuristic fantasy, it's AfroScience. And it's not emerging, it's already here. Too often, Africa's contributions to science are overshadowed or ignored. But the truth is simple. African scientists are not waiting to be invited into the future. They're building it, right here, rooted in the realities of their communities, cultures, and challenges. It begins in the soil. Across West Africa, agronomists are developing drought-resistant crops by fusing indigenous farming wisdom with cutting-edge biotechnology. In Burkina Faso, fonio, a climate-resilient ancient grain, is making a comeback thanks to researchers promoting it as a global superfood. In Kenya, vertical gardens powered by solar irrigation are feeding entire neighborhoods. Scientists in Uganda are engineering bananas to resist wilt, a disease that once threatened a key staple crop. This is science born of necessity and fueled by creativity. In Ghana, the CSIR, Council for Scientific and Industrial Research, develops solar-powered cookers that reduce deforestation. In Rwanda, engineers are building smart buses powered by clean energy. And in Ethiopia, researchers are testing geothermal energy from the Rift Valley, hoping to power millions without polluting the air. But AfroScience doesn't stop at agriculture or energy. It's in the stars. In Nigeria, NASA, the National Space Agency, has launched several satellites to monitor land use, flood patterns, and security issues. These satellites are made by African engineers for African solutions. In South Africa, the SKA Square Kilometer Array project is turning the Karoo Desert into one of the most powerful astronomy hubs in the world. Here, African astronomers aren't just gazing at the stars, they're decoding the universe, with young black scientists leading major discoveries in radio astronomy and astrophysics. And while the world struggles with health crises, Africa has responded with brilliance. During the Ebola outbreaks, local scientists in countries like Guinea and Sierra Leone developed rapid response protocols and diagnostics. In Senegal, the Pasteur Institute created a 10-minute COVID-19 test. In South Africa, the continent's first mRNA vaccine production facility is being built, not just to import vaccines, but to develop them on African soil. In Mali, traditional medicine is being studied under microscopes and coded into databases. Healers and chemists collaborate, ensuring that centuries of indigenous knowledge are preserved and validated. And there's more. In Nairobi, Gearbox is a hardware accelerator where inventors design everything from 3D printers to biomedical devices using open-source technology. In Accra, the Meltwater Entrepreneurial School of Technology nurtures coders and developers who go on to launch global startups. In Sudan, young women are learning to code drones for reforestation projects. In Cameroon, engineers create 3D printed prosthetics for amputees using recycled plastic. These are not charity stories. These are innovation revolutions. AfroScience is also personal. It's in the girl who dreams of being a roboticist after attending a mobile STEM camp in Kigali. It's in the boy who rebuilds radios in his spare time in Abidjan, who one day leads a team of engineers creating rural internet networks using mesh technology. It's in the old herbalist in Malawi who now works with a national university to catalog medicinal plants, ensuring the knowledge of her ancestors becomes part of Africa's future healthcare. AfroScience challenges the myth that innovation must always come from the West. It reminds the world that Black brilliance has always existed, not just in response to crisis, but as a generative, imaginative force. The future is not only being built in Silicon Valley. It's being crafted in co-working labs in Dakar. It's growing in agrotech farms in Zambia. It's orbiting in satellite programs from Pretoria. It's learning to walk in AI labs run by young women in Nairobi. Africa is not behind. Africa is not catching up. Africa is leading, in ways the world is just beginning to notice. And this leadership is distinctly African. AfroScience doesn't separate knowledge from community. It doesn't discard tradition for the new. It blends them. It takes the wisdom of the ancestors and fuels it with the electricity of modern curiosity. This is the science of tomorrow, rooted in the soil of the past, powered by the hands of today. So the next time someone tells you Africa is behind, ask them, behind whom? Because here across 54 nations, AfroScience is alive, breathing, building, innovating, and it's doing more than changing Africa. It's changing the world.